It's getting more expensive these days to cut the cord. All those financial incentives you had for dropping cable TV, for streaming services are disappearing and fast. If you subscribe to the flagship streaming services like Amazon, Netflix, Disney, recent price hikes could bring you to $92 a month, which is almost as much as a typical cable TV subscription anyway. Not that people are likely to go back to cable, but they may look for cheaper options like ad-supported services instead. For more, I want to bring in Bloomberg's Chris Palmeri. So Chris, talk to us about the reasoning behind these price hikes at Netflix and Disney Plus, which is, to be fair, fairly new.
Right. Well, you're just seeing so many. Those two guys have emerged as real leaders here, and they're, so many hundreds of millions now subscribers around the world, and they're sort of feeling a lot more comfortable, and they're raising prices to take advantage of that. So if you get the premier Disney bundle with ad-free Hulu and ESPN Plus, it's now $20 a month just for those three services, which is, a lot of money. And so, and now you're seeing this explosion of other services, just Paramount Plus and Discovery Plus alone this year, and HBO Max and Peacock in the last few months. And so we're seeing both rising prices and more services, and now it's starting to get expensive for the average person to subscribe to all this.
So how is the average person responding? Are they paying up?
They are. A couple of years ago, there was on average, about two services per customer. The number we'd always heard when you'd ask in the industry, how many were they going to subscribe to? It was 3. Well, guess what? We're now over 4 and probably no end in sight. There's some services that people subscribe to, and I think they probably don't even think that they're really doing it for video, such as Amazon, or you buy an Apple device and you get Apple TV for free for a year. But they're starting to add up.
So at some point, do you expect consolidation, or are consumers just going to keep paying more? I mean, I'll give you an example. In my house, we still haven't cut the cord, and maybe it's because I work for a television network, but I just haven't been able to get there. And then I'm still paying for all these streaming services on top of it.
Yeah, I think the average person's entertainment budget has gone up. I mean, there's still 85 million people in the U.S. who've got a cable bundle, and most of them also have Netflix and other services. I think we're starting to see, though, the skittishness this week in Wall Street really showed it. A lot of the media stocks taking a big hit because there's a reasoning that there just can't be all of these services and all of them be as successful as Netflix and Disney Plus have been.
Well, and as we come out of the pandemic and production returns, what kind of competition do you expect we're going to see when it comes to original content? I imagine it'll be even more cutthroat.
Well, that's the thing is, which sort of underscores how we're not really going to see people return to the cable bundle, because these companies are all putting their best programs on their streaming services. So you have Disney with Mandalorian and WandaVision, and HBO Max is putting all of their movies this year on HBO, right when they hit theaters as well. So it's tough for people to go back to the old model, and people want to be able to choose what they want to watch when they want to watch it. So that's going to keep growing. The just question is, how much room is it for all these players?